Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trolls Talk.
Before we start our regularly scheduled episode, Cheli wanted to ask me something. And she's also crying.
You?
Me.
I love you.
We don't see eye to eye.
Okay, first of all, that's not a troll song.
I know. I'm
Okay?
sorry. I'm sorry.
If you don't know me, hi, my name is Cheli.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hi, Cheli.
when I was in college and Trolls 1 came out, I watched that movie, no joke. When I woke up, had it on. When I would walk to class, had it on. All the time. I think it was actually over the summer when it was on Netflix because I just had it on the whole time.
Your Netflix Wrapped would just be Trolls.
I know. It's like, do you need help?
Yes.
I watched Trolls 1 religiously.
Really?
Dude, I know
I didn't
the
know
words to Trolls 1 as much as I know the words to Shrek 1.
Okay.
Like
That's a
where
big deal.
That's where I was at with Trolls 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of and then Trolls 1 Holiday came out. Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't see that one.
Dude!
I'm sorry.
Dude, you need to watch the holidays. They're so important.
Okay,
Anyway.
I will.
Trolls 2 came out. I watched it, but I was like, you know what? Trolls 1 slaps. So, whatever. Trolls 2 Holiday. And then Trolls 3. This series matters so much to me.
Okay.
Don't even get me fucking started on the cartoons. Okay. But you just watched it with your
just
boyfriend.
watched them because because Cheli texted the group chat a while ago, whenever the third one came out in theaters, before it came out.
November 4th, yeah.
Because you saw it like ahead of...
A month ahead of schedule, yes, November 4th.
Yeah, that was, whatever. Anyway, and so you texted the group chat saying like, I cried 3 times or something like that. And I was like, because of Trolls? Really?
Do you still agree with that? That you said that because of Trolls?
No, I get it. I didn't cry, but I could have.
Dude, how did you feel?
I really liked them. They were so good. I really, really liked them. Even my boyfriend really enjoyed them too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
we were both like, wow, it's kind of funny.
I feel like Trolls 3 is so good. I don't know if you noticed, but maybe back at it now. I was singing Trolls 3 the entire time we were filming Divine Rivals. So looking back at it.
You?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember when I told you that oh my god, I forgot his name.
Who?
The main guy from Divine Rivals.
What was her name?
Oh my god. Well, anyway, I told you that in the second book, I wanted him to go to the top of their hill and
Kit.
be like, I wanted Kit to go to the top of the hill and be like, I love you, babe. I'm gonna live forever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah. So
that one was a good one.
Dude, I fucking love that you love Trolls.
Yeah, it was so good.
Honestly, I could be here all day and talk about Trolls with you all day. But I have been waiting this episode.
Okay.
So I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine this.
Okay.
You, specifically you.
Me. Thank
I
you.
think it hits more with you. So just imagine that you live in a world where vampires are superior.
Are they hot?
Some. It's just kind of normal, I guess.
Boo.
I'm letting you go into the world.
Kidding.
But vampires are superior in the way that humans are kind of viewed as a lower race. So
okay,
there's a situation
accurate.
that when you're a baby, Goo Goo Gaga ass baby,
Goo Gaga.
you during this huge, I guess it was like a war. One of the main vampires, whose name is Vampire Dan. I don't know his name.
Vincent?
Yeah, thank you. Oh my God.
Girl, I know their names.
Who is a king, sees you and is like, you know what? I'm going to take her.
This child.
My little
defenseless.
serpent, because I think she's
not really a baby though. She's like old enough to remember. Isn't she?
No.
Then why is she always biting them? I thought she was like big enough to know like no bitch.
I think she was old enough to be like a coherent child, but I don't think she's old enough to like remember this memory so vividly.
But then why is she remembering some things of her family?
Because I think she's more important than we're letting on. That's what I believe.
Okay.
But
anyway, sorry,
so
keep going.
as a baby, you're taken in by a vampire king.
Is he
Vincent.
nice?
He is nice in the way that he's raising you to take care of yourself.
Okay.
You
So
know?
he's like a tough dad.
He's a tough dad.
Okay.
But also, it looks like everyone around him, well, in the kingdom, it looks like he runs things well. But little by little, you figure out that he does things that you don't really agree with.
Oh. Like how bad though?
Like genocide type bad.
Oh, wow, that's really bad. Okay.
But he also like gave you food. So like really think about it, okay?
He gave me food?
Yeah, he would like feed you. He would teach you how to fight. But okay.
So he's my father.
Yes. You love him and you know that he may not be a perfect person, but he raised you.
Okay.
Okay. And this is stuff that you figure out throughout your life.
Okay, not right away.
So there's this thing that goes on in this world of vampires, and it is kind of like a trial to the goddess Nyaxia.
Nyaxia.
Did you hear the audio for this? Mm-hmm. Okay. Nyaxia. Mm-hmm. And if you complete these trials, last person who survives and is standing, you get one wish.
Anything I want?
Anything you want.
End world hunger.
You're a fucking human living amongst vampires who should most likely ask for something for like, you know, to protect you from this. But you're like, I want a bike. And the Axia's like, bitch, you sure?
Can you give me the newest MacBook, please? Thank you. It's very expensive.
Vincent's like, I'm literally the king. No, please though. Like, I want this for myself, Dad.
I don't want to ask you about it because then it doesn't feel like I deserve it.
Can you have one of my TikToks like just pop
blow
off,
up,
please? Thank you.
Please.
So you decide.
It's like the worst TikTok too.
No, you decide to go into these trials.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Am I going into these trials? Also, don't these trials happen like every like century or so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slay.
Am I going into these trials because I want to? Or am I coerced? Am I like convinced?
I feel like you aren't coerced, but it's been so ingrained in your mind because of your dad, Father King Vincent, that this is the only way you can survive.
We should call him Vicente.
Vicente Fernandez.
Well,
I know, but that's
exactly who I pictured. That's crazy.
He basically convinced you, like, if you do this and you tell them that you want to be kind of like my underling, is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Then basically, you'll be the strongest.
Yeah, basically, like, she would be stronger and able to handle this world.
And she's like, yeah, that's exactly what I want. She's like, her wish list, she like fucking rips it. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted, Dad.
It's like a basic kid's wish list where it's like bike, coloring book, a unicorn.
No, Dad, just like, yeah, that's fucking
this
it.
Isn't what I wanted at all. Actually, she's older though. How old is she at this point? Like 23?
Yeah. So when she goes into this, imagine you going into
me,
this.
I'm 23
okay,
at this point. Okay.
So you going into this, you're so set, like, fuck all these vampires. I'm gonna prove myself as though I was about to correct you right now. You like put up the middle finger and be like,
Not in this household.
Sorry, you triggered me right now.
Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't mean to trigger your fight or flight.
So you're okay. I just threw me off. You know, you thought this was gonna be easy, but you meet this vampire.
Easy. Wait, isn't everyone there a vampire?
No, you thought this was gonna be easy.
Like easy, a piece of cake.
Easy. Yeah. I'm not gonna bleed in this.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you meet this guy, and his name is Rain, and although you guys butt heads, he's like kind of cute. And like kind of like one of those like cold-hearted but also heart of gold.
Oh, those are my favorite. But wait. There's only one survivor?
Yeah.
It's giving Hunger Games. Wait, do we like have to eat a berry at the end?
Oh my God, I didn't want to say that, but you do.
Wait, I kind of love that.
It would be kind of funny if also in this story Hunger Games existed, and so anytime anyone would see berries, they'd be like, oh are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
But just imagine you.
Hold on. Yes, I love where this is going. But what exactly does this like entail? Like, what do I have to do? Because if I'm with a bunch of vampires, how the fuck am I going to survive that?
Fight to the death.
I'm not that strong.
Fight to the death. So this guy, this Rain guy that you kind of sort of get along with, it's like, what if we team up? Like, we work together. But then in the last one, I'm going to have to fucking kill you, bitch. But you're like, yeah, down. But then you kind of... Wait, but then he's kind of like... I don't know. You, like, saw him kill someone, and he had kind of, like, this little sparkle in his eye, and you're like...
But then I also killed someone, and then I had a sparkle in my eye.
And he's like, wait a minute.
Kind of like
Do you think...
soulmates, maybe.
Do you think this type of book can fix your life?
Yes, 100%. Vampires? You could have stopped there.
Hello, welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I am your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And
Today, damn, this one was popping off on booktok. It was so funny because I felt like it popped off simultaneously to Fourth Wing. And a lot of people would say, like, this is better than Fourth Wing. This one, yeah.
No, yeah, I do remember that. This was, I don't know if you felt the same way, but it was popping off and then it wasn't. So I'm surprised that it, like, fell so fast because...
And then I feel like no one talks about the second one.
No.
The second one's already out.
I know,
have not seen one person talk about the second book.
We'll get more to that when we get towards the end. But today we are going to be talking about The Serpent and the Wings of Night, book 1 of A Crowns of Nyaxia novel by Carissa Broadbent. God. Oh, it's a duet. They're called duologies.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Should I have said that? No, I kind of like when they call it duet, though, because it feels very, like, musical. Feels
so
like we're about to both sing.
Just one book, like a one-off, I'd be like, this is a solo, bitch.
A solo one. A single, if you will.
So,
First of all, our main character, her name is Araya. And she's a human trying to survive in this vampire world.
Yeah. Who was picked up by the king... Vicente. From a kingdom. I don't remember the type of vampires they are.
They're the night ones, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Because there's like... Oh, God, I don't remember them. There's the blood one. There's the night one. Stars?
Kajari.
Oh, Kajari, yes.
Yeah, so there's different types of vampires, but they're...
House of Night.
Okay, but their vampires are also... The night vampires are the highest ones right now. Because King Vincent, he had
Fuck shit up.
And he had won his Nyaxia trial. So he's just strong. He overpowered the last king because of his wish. And no one questions him. He has like this sort of power to him.
Yeah.
And we're introduced to Araya, who to her is just like, that's dad.
Yeah.
That's daddy-o.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may have not hugged me as a kid, but my dad loves me.
All these daddy issues. Well, I mean, obviously she knows that he picked her up in some rubble and took her as his own. And I also like that she's not necessarily like pro-vampire. Just because she was raised with a vampire, it doesn't mean that she's like, oh my God, love vampires. Because even there's like a moment in the beginning where she is slaying a vampire.
But also slaying.
Slaying. Who is attacking a human.
Yeah.
She feels very like disconnected to this vampire, but also this human. So I kind of like that about her character where she doesn't really fit in anywhere.
Yep.
But she feels like she's doing something good with her life by slaying these vampires.
So I'm gonna skip a lot because we're gonna talk a lot about the relationships in this story.
Yeah.
But just know that because of this life that she lives with such an important person, she's constantly viewed as just like a weak person. And there's even rumors that she's just like Vincent's bitch. Yeah. In a way. And someone Vincent can use for like sexual pleasures. And it's funny because the first time someone tells that to her, she's like, ugh, that's my dad. Like, no,
she's like, I have never and would never. That's disgusting.
So,
and I like that even for Vincent, it's the same way. Like he really does view her, you know, like a daughter. But
do you believe so? Because in this book, their relationship is never really like amoroso. I would say
it's not loving.
Thank you. It's not that loving. But then he has moments where he's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
So, like, a part of me is like, is he lying?
I don't know, because I feel like the purpose of the book was for us to not really know his intentions of whether or not he did love her.
Yeah.
But I felt like he loved her as much as he could have. Because even when she had her first love, so when vampires, when they bite or when they like have when they have sex, also they get like in this bloodlust.
Yeah.
And so she's over here gonna have sex for the first time with this vampire who she fell in love with, and it gets into like abuse territory.
Yeah.
And the dad, Vincent, he's like, well, now you got to kill him.
Now you got to kill him.
And so he basically presents him to her, like tied up and shit. And he's like, all right, well, go ahead, kill him.
And then it's funny because she doesn't really want to. And instead of, talking her out of it or anything, he's just like, oh, just by the way, the cartilage is really thick there. So just make sure you real go for it. Love you, babe. Love
you got
sweetie.
this, girl. You got this. You could do this. I'm so proud of you.
He
pulls out a camera. He's like, you got this, babe.
But she's so desensitized to death and just like emotional connection because of him, which is funny because she's a human. So seeing her like interact with our character Rain, she's been human her whole life, but acts less human than he does. Yeah, is crazy to me.
But I really like that dynamic between them. But what about you? What do you think? Do you feel like he loved her, Vincent?
I don't think he did.
Really?
I think that whatever he felt towards her, although it seemed sweet, I don't think his intentions were good. And I think that now, wow, we are really going to skip around. Because by the end of this book, he dies. Vincent.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Although he may have came off as a fatherly figure to her, and although she may have learned things from him, his intentions were never pure. Yeah. It was always for power, so that he wouldn't lose power. And the fact that he's dead and she'll never know if or if not. And
I love how that also hits us as the readers. Like, we don't actually know 100% whether or not he truly loved her. But, like, there was moments where I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel like, does he even know how to love? Like, in his own way, maybe?
I guess not, because he has always been a vampire. Yeah.
So he doesn't have that connection to humanity.
And then there's Rain. Because Rain is another vampire who is in the Nyaxia trials. And, they're all in it to get a wish. And he is so, like, doesn't really talk like the rest of the vampires. Because I think the first trial, he actually helps Araya by like, you should run. You shouldn't be here. Yeah. So, and then after that, when they team up, like, although they're not the nicest to each other, he has like this sort of humanity in him that's different than the rest. Like, he's actually willing to talk.
Yeah. What I really liked about his character was that he wasn't like born into this. Like, he was turned. And so he has experience with being a human. Yeah. And that's why he is able to connect to that humanity. And it's interesting to see how they like interact and for her to be like so hardened by her life and having to survive so much, to see like him be more, I guess, like more empathetic.
I kind of like that one of the things that they did before they were close was that he really liked going to a neighboring human city and just drinking bad beer. Yeah. And he was like, yeah. And then she even mentioned in her head, she mentions to herself, like, as soon as he walked into this bar, just the way he walks and presents himself is human. Like the way you can see kind of like it's how do I say it? It's easy for him, to live this type of life.
Like it feels like a part of him. Like, it's not forced.
How did you feel about Rain as a character?
I really liked him from the very beginning. I mean, I'm most of the time like the misunderstood characters, I guess. But I really liked him, especially in the beginning when he was introduced, because she killed a vampire. Yeah. I don't remember if they were already in the trial. No, the trial hadn't started, but they were there, right? Like in the meeting spot, which was like the Moon Palace, I think. And so she killed somebody, but
that person was trying to kill kill her.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So obviously she defended herself. And then the brother to this vampire was like, who killed my brother, bitch? Who did it? And Rain immediately knew that it was her.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of was like toying with this guy and was like, and what if I did? What are you gonna do about it?
What if he's like, no one fucking liked your brother. Okay, you didn't even fucking like your brother.
He should have been like, honestly, let's be real. Do you think he would have survived this? No.
Come on.
Also, why would he have gone in with his brother?
I know.
That doesn't make any sense.
They would not have made it at the end.
No.
So stupid.
Well,
Whatever.
I feel like the rules are kind of confusing in the trials because it's very vague. It's very like, well, I mean, sometimes you have to spill a little bit of blood.
But also, wasn't it kind
You
of weird?
have to?
I know. No, but wasn't it kind of weird too that with these trials, it seemed very open. Like they could just go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, ain't this the Hunger Games? Like, what if I just left and never came back?
What if I'm
would
just
happen to
really
me?
good at hiding? Like, then what? But also, I was going to bring up that, so their survival was also very vague. Like, I don't remember if somebody asks, like, or is there only one survivor? Or that one time there was multiple survivors? I'm not really sure. Like, that part was kind of confusing to me.
Yep.
So I didn't understand why people would go, or the vampires would enter these trials with their friends or with their siblings. Because even Rain goes into it with his friend.
Yeah.
And it's like, but you guys aren't going to survive this.
No,
I would
not.
not go in with my friend.
But they had mentioned before, like, Nyaxia has let them work in groups in the past, but it's up to Nyaxia.
Yeah.
Like, it could literally be anything.
But is it worth the risk?
And I
Like,
don't
would
really
you go in with
understand.
me?
Of course I would.
Wait,
like, of course I would. And then it gets to the end and we're like, wait a minute. We didn't know. Wait.
You didn't explain the rules.
I'd go with my whole family.
My wish,
And we're all there like,
my wish is for her not to die. Please.
and I come back, wait, my wish is for her not to die. And then we're there for days. Bitch, she brought me back a seventh time. No, bitch, bring her back and tell her to literally stop.
Nyaxia is like, God, make a better fucking wish.
I'm fucking done. You both win. And we're like, oh my God.
Imagine it was like, I wish I was never born so that she could win.
And then you're out of existence. Oh, wait a minute. I wish she was born and lives her whole life to this moment so she could win. Your fucking whole life passes. Wait a minute.
It's like a full montage. Oh my God.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
I just feel like it's some of the rules were too vague, but whatever. It's interesting, and I feel like this would make an amazing movie.
Yeah,
I would be so down.
So, she
Oriah?
teams up. Yeah, Oriah teams up with Rain, and it's kind of cool because she also teams up with Rain's bestie, who I don't remember their name.
Misha?
Oh, it is Misha. And they're both vampires, but she's always thrown off because it's like, first of all, Rain's not like any vampire she's ever met, and then Misha is like
A complete opposite, because Misha's like a ball of sunshine.
Yeah.
Like, she's a girl's girl, you know?
yeah.
She's
and
like,
I
hey girl, let me braid your hair.
I'm gonna buy you. Just kidding.
Run.
I'll fucking kill you, bitch. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, you thought.
Oh my God. That is so funny. So it threw Oriah off because she's never seen like a vampire interact the way that they interact like siblings, basically.
Yes.
Even though at one point she was like, wait, have they fucked? Wait, I'm confused. Are they together?
It's funny because doesn't she ask?
Yeah. And they're like, ugh, ew.
That's Misha. Okay.
That's disgusting, okay? That bitch didn't shower for 40 days, okay?
You know, that vampire depression be hitting though.
Wait, vampires get depressed? Imagine.
Bitch, we're cold and shit and live forever. Of course we get depressed.
Oh my God.
Dude,
But
I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I just want to say, this story is very serious. So the fact that we're here like
making jokes, it's not that funny though. When you read
Ray
it,
gets stabbed and Misha's like, oh,
bitch.
oh my God.
So, but isn't it interesting though that there's this elixir basically that'll heal Oriah's wounds pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And this is important because she's a fucking human here with a bunch of vampires. And so that's how Rain kind of gets her. kind of convinces her to join his team.
Yes.
He's like, well, look at what I got. Oh, your arm's broken? Look at what I have. You want to be on my team? No? That sucks then.
It pops back to place.
And she meets up with Vincent like every night or like every other night. I'm not sure.
That was weird to me. So they just let that happen? Doesn't that seem like strategizing behind people's back?
Yeah. Who cares? She's literally a human. Okay.
I fucking hate it though. Because Vincent, she's over here missing home, homesick, missing her dad. And Vincent's just like,
hey, girl.
how you doing? Don't look at me.
Don't tell me anything that's happening in there, but also.
Also, wait, you teamed up with Rain?
My mortal enemy?
I don't even know
Wait,
who that is.
immortal. Wait, hold on.
Mortals, I hate them. Oh, you're fine. But I just I can't wait for your wish.
Like, can you wish for a bigger palace?
Dad, I told you I want a bike. Fuck that bike, dude. You're gonna get fucking chased by a vampire on that shit. Fucking fast food.
He's like, wait, there's no McDonald's here? Wait, hold on.
That's my fast food.
Oh, I get it. That's so fucking stupid. But also cute.
I fucking hated. I just didn't get the trials. Like, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I get it. And also, doesn't it feel kind of weird that Rain really wanted to team up with her? Like, out of everyone.
No, because he's handsome.
It's because he's handsome and she's cute and they make a good couple or whatever.
I won't eat you, I promise.
But you smell really good though. So the trials.
Yeah.
What did you think about them?
Hated it.
You don't like the trials? I didn't understand them either.
I didn't understand it.
The
only trial that mattered to me was the last one when they stopped feeding the vampires blood. That was the only one that mattered to me that felt like a trial. Because the rest just felt like, oh yeah, they're all different. So in this one, you're going to fight to the death. But also in the other one, you're going to fight to the death. But the third one's crazy because you fight to the death.
Oh my God. What? I did not see that coming.
I hate, it didn't feel like there was any difference.
But before we get to that, Misha gets a commission.
Girl, I'm dying. Oh my God.
Me and her and her little Instagram, like, can't believe it.
She was like fucking torn apart.
Yeah,
right?
she was. I didn't think she was gonna make it, honestly.
Organs out and everything. That was fucking gruesome.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was gonna make it either. But the thing that fucking got me with her was when she was crying and she said he never came.
Yeah, and I was like,
so
fuck is she talking about?
Can you explain that to me? Because I still don't really understand that.
So, from what I understand, and if there's any serpent experts out there, please don't cover me if I'm wrong. From what I understand is that some of these vampires are connected to like gods, like a god's like power, or like they're connected to like a power, right? Like she gets her power source from like a fire being.
Fire god.
I think so. And so she relies on her fire power, obviously, for survival in this trial. And I think she was trying to call to him. I'm not sure. I don't 100% understand it either.
I think so too.
And then he never showed up. And that's why she couldn't defend herself, or like that's why things went wrong, or
so that's what confuses me. Because if a god didn't come to you in your time of need, then why are they doing so much for this Nyaxia person?
I don't understand that either.
It kind of seems like they're just her entertainment.
No, yeah, I think that's exactly it. And I feel like Nyaxia isn't really, like, she's supposed to be their mother of the vampires, but she doesn't really feel like a good person being.
You know what? If my mom if my mom watched us all fight to the death just so she could serve me like an extra bowl of sopa,
so she could buy you a bike.
Okay, Mom, I get it.
Wait, what kind of bike?
But yeah, Misha was torn fucking apart.
Yeah.
But at least I got my bike.
And somehow they convince somebody to get her out of the trials, right?
So you can just ask?
I don't understand because they weren't going to. But Oriya basically allows this person or this vampire to drink from her.
Yes.
And that's how Misha gets out of the trials. And I'm so confused by that. I don't even understand who that is. I don't know who that is.
Oh my gosh.
There's other gods pretty much. And I think that was another.
That's stupid. That confuses me.
Or a king. I don't know.
By the way, just to ask you, Rishan
trash.
That's when you're half vampire, half human, right?
Yeah.
So there was this one painting that they talk about at the beginning of the book where it was like a picture of a Rishan that was like falling but reaching for help and there was no help to come. And I really like how they talked about that painting because it's kind of like these are vampires too, but now because they have nowhere to belong, no one accepts them. And I thought it was nice how because Rain is a Rishan, he was looking at this painting the first time he saw it and was just looking at it. And then Araya mentions to herself, like, I'm glad he's looking at that because that's one of my favorite paintings too. Yeah. Because they both relate to that. You know, they're both in situations where I don't fit in. Yeah. You know?
They feel like they don't have someone to reach out and help them.
But they find it in each other, which I think is really, like, it's really telling. Not telling. I guess I should say it's really sweet that they find such comfort in each other. And it really goes to show, like, all this, like, politics that goes on in the background shouldn't matter. And what should is, like, the community you can build amongst each other. But it sucks because with the politics of this, you know, she's over here like, you know what? Rain's cool. But I also love my dad.
Yeah. Dad.
And Rain's like, oh, your dad.
The part that kind of confused me. Was she hearing her dad, or was that just, like, her subconscious?
That was her subconscious,
Okay, because, like, her subconscious was, like, her dad's voice, no?
Yeah, and he would say things like, Dad, you're not even here. How are you fucking doing that?
I know, that part really confused me. I was like, wait, is her dad in the room? I'm so confused.
I think he's just trained her for everything, which is a little sad because it seems then that the whole point of her being raised was for this. So it's like, damn, that's so fucking shitty.
Well, he benefited from her winning. So
that's so stupid. Dude, how did you feel about that part when one of the trials was in the human town that she was from? Right? I think it was.
I think so.
And when she gets there, it's completely destroyed. And she figures out that although her dad said, like, you know what? When you win, I'll go take you to your human town so you can see if your family's still alive.
That was so sad.
Like he killed
everyone. Yeah. Bitch for that.
And then when she confronts him about it, he's like, you don't get it.
He's like, wait, what? Wait, you like them? Wait, I thought we were gonna laugh about it.
I thought when you said you missed your mom, we were just both kind of like,
your mom, gross. Wait, don't you want to be a vampire? Wait, I'm really confused.
Come on.
I'm really confused. You're giving me mixed signals.
But I thought it was so, like,
impactful. That moment.
Impactful when, I don't know if you remember the part where she was talking to him and she was like, oh, this isn't my dad. This is King Vincent talking.
Yeah. Oh my God. I fucking love that because I love that she can even distinguish when he's not prioritizing her. Yes. Not that he ever really did, but, you know, I'm sure there were moments where it felt like he was, at least for her.
Dude, how did you feel before? Because all of this shit is going on, you know?
The trials.
And her questioning just the fact that if her father even loved her. Her questioning, like, should I even be getting this close to Rain? Misha's not there anymore, so it's just her and Rain living together. All this shit is happening. But then there's, like, that little tension between her and Rain. And there's even a part, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this, where her and Rain are hanging out. And I think it's like a soft confession, you know? Because they're hanging out and he's like, babe, oh my God, it's hot in here, right? Am I right?
Am I right?
Here, let me put an X with a marker. So just like the perfect stab spot. You want to stand closer with that knife, babe?
Please stand closer.
But like if you, like, it's fine, you know? Like he totally like left himself open for her
like
to
vulnerable,
kill him.
Yeah. I remember that moment.
So that she could win.
And she thought about it for a second, but then she was kind of like mesmerized.
Yeah. Wait, but you're like kind of cute.
Wait, hold on. And she's like holding the steak like, oh my God, wait.
What are we?
He has those hip dips though. Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up.
Ray, shut the fuck up.
I know. Dude,
he's like not even saying anything.
Dude, it'd be funny if she like puts the knife on because she's all like fucking swooned, and he's like, oh, fucking like putting his buttons back on.
I'm trying to die, girl.
Fuck. You not know anything about vampire depression? This shit hurt. I've been living for 3,000 years for this shit. Oh God.
He's like an emo vampire. He's like, these abs, they're really a curse.
They're in fucking bed, and he's just like, don't fucking talk to me. I left you an opening, and all of a sudden you're fucking like, I put my fucking knife down. Like, bitch, I drew an X. It's a tattoo.
He's like, oh,
it's a beta tattoo. He's had it forever. It's just like, stab here.
please, Soraya, stab here. Oh my God.
But there's like that.
There's a lot of tension between them.
I love the unspoken part of the tension where they both kind of know that they feel something for each other. And then he makes a joke. Remember, they're eating breakfast together and she like really likes it. So she moans. And then he's like, damn, I didn't think that was the first time that I'd make you orgasm. And then they're both quiet and he's like,
tough room. Oh my God. I'm like, excuse me for being horny. Damn. We've been here for how long?
I'm feeling a little VA, vampire awkward. I mean, it'd be funny if he said that about all his emotions. Feeling very vampire happy right now.
Just
it's like happy, but his mark is not a vampire. You wouldn't know. Because you're fucking human.
Loser.
I know.
We kind of like you though.
There's more moments like that in the book. It's like, okay, let's say, like Rain, let's say something we're jealous about each other. 1, 2, 3. You can fucking die. It's whatever.
I mean, no, it's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I haven't dreamt about it, but I don't dream anymore. I've stopped feeling. After year 1,000, that shit just goes away.
Oh my God. Wait, but there is something that we never brought up. What? So the kings, they have a little mark on them, like a little moon,
little tat,
night, that basically like resembles that they're part of a bloodline. I don't fucking know. Yeah. And Rain suspiciously has a little scar on his body.
Ah, that's just where a past lover tried to kill me. And like she missed the ex, but
it's fine. I mean, that's why there's a tattoo now, but it's fine.
It's like, bitch, I told you to kill me. Stab me in the arm. Weird.
Anyway, how did you feel about the progression of their relationship?
Dude, I fucking love the tension. That whole comment, the fact that they just go quiet every time one of them kind of teases them being together, always fucking got me.
Yeah, same. I really love them together. It's so funny. You know what I just started thinking about? Anyone who is listening to this and has not read the book, they're going to read the book and be like, wait.
This is sad.
This is really sad and serious. Wait. This is nothing like that podcast
There's no tattoo with an X on it.
And there's no stab here either.
Oh, what the fuck? Misha was torn apart and you're joking about her? That's funny to me.
Anyway, go read the book.
Oh God. So, like I told you, my favorite trial that they do, because it felt like the only trial with high stakes, was the one where they stop supplying blood, animal blood, to the vampires. So they all start going kind of feral.
Yeah.
And Rain is still living with Uriah, and they're training together, and he's very, like, he looks exhausted.
Yeah.
And she was like, you fucking lied to me, ran out of blood. That wasn't blood. That was fucking Kool-Aid you were drinking, bitch. Like,
that was my Kool-Aid, by the way.
I know, you owe me some. So he is just kind of like, it's fine. You know, I'm not, you can trust me. I'm not going to eat you.
Yeah, trust me, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me.
I know I joked about it the first day you came.
But that was like 256 days ago. I thought we were over it.
When you were cleaning that cup and you accidentally cut yourself and it fell on the floor and I said I'd mop it up, but you found me licking it. I was kidding. I wouldn't lick it. That's gross. I picked it up with my finger.
Like a gentleman. Okay, I have manners.
But I wouldn't do that to you, babe. We're not together yet. But don't read into that.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a slow burn.
So then he's saying that and she's like, no, you can't. I can't trust you with this. You know, I know you, but you're also a vampire.
Yeah, and also my blood is very tasty.
Yeah.
So I've been told.
She like cuts herself and it's like, oh. Wait, did you just wait? I can clean that up.
Is that for me?
You know, fucking gets a fucking toya, cleans it, and it's like, no, I'll just keep this. It's fine, I'll just keep it. I know.
For later.
like makeup, fucking perfume.
Just putting on his little like neck and just like, oh. So I have a piece of you and me all the time.
But he gets super offended and hurt, but then he leaves, obviously. And she's living by herself and she's like, damn, quiet home. It's a quiet home.
Empty stomach.
And so then they go to the trial where all the vampires are fucking hungry.
They're hungies.
She falls immediately. She's bleeding out. It's like, oops. But
I don't understand this though, because if they're all feral, they're all feral. They can smell her a mile away. How are they not all pouncing on her?
Can you imagine if she immediately goes in, gets a paper cut, and you just hear running on all fours?
Oh my god!
I would cover it. I like put my finger in my mouth, and I'm like, it's on me. I swear.
But they can still smell her even without a cut.
God. She
fine,
notices though that there's a lot of animals running around and that the vampires that are eating them are dying. And she's like, holy shit, they poisoned all the animals to like narrow down the numbers.
Honestly, how I would not have done anything. I'd be like, oh, you know what? They're all gonna
fucking I didn't know this was a time off type shit. Okay.
I'll just sit here.
Fucking on like one of those lounge chairs drinking out of a fucking coconut. Like, okay, man.
Like on a beach chair, just like tanning herself. Like, hell yeah. Actually, these vampires do die with the sun, so there's no sun.
I know, just in the only part that has sun, just bitches dying left and right. Fucking range chewing on a squirrel. It's just like, oh yeah, bitch.
She's like, ugh, give me the ick. Still kind of cute though.
I know. I kind of really love how he chews on that squirrel. Weird.
So anyway, so she is like sprinting. She's like, I have to find Rain and stop him from munching on a deer.
Yeah, and she's running and she thinks to herself, like, why am I even doing this?
Yeah. Like, wait, this is weird.
But then she's like, no, but I know why I am because it's Rain. So she finds him, tells him, hey, don't eat anything because it's poison. And he's like dead squirrel. No, yeah. No, I totally
wiping his mouth. Like, I definitely did.
That's so weird that you would bring that. I'm not stupid or anything.
It smelled poison for sure.
He like burps. He's like, oh, where'd that come from? Whatever. But then he looks like he is a mess.
Yeah. Starved.
So then she offers him her blood. It'd be funny. He's like, yes. I mean,
wait.
No, I'm not even that hungry. I'm not even that hungry.
I've gone longer, actually.
Yeah. And that napkin that I cleaned you with 2 weeks ago, I've been sucking on that. It's like a white napkin now. I've been sucking on this shit.
It's kept me fed. Don't worry. Girl, don't worry about it.
I ate the napkin. I ate the whole ass napkin.
Oh my God. So he's hesitant though, because he doesn't want her to feel forced.
It's funny because the way we're portraying it, it's like, no, he's like, no, yeah. Don't laugh. No, it's fine. Go ahead and sit.
He's like massaging his leg, like, girl, let me get this ready for you. No. Sit on here. Sit on this lap.
Regurgitates the napkin. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Oh my God, it's just so unhinged. This is not how it happens.
So he
but close enough.
So he convinces. Not. Oh my God. I'm the story. So he
manipulates her.
I know.
And he's like, I'm not even that hungry, but like I could faint at any moment.
That fucking like his stomach like, and he's like, what the fuck was that? Crazy. Those deer sound wild out there.
So no, she convinces him. She's like, I trust you.
I thought it was really sweet though, because when she goes on top of him.
On his lap? Very romantic.
I know. Love it. But she's also like, this is a really awkward position. But she realizes that she's in that position because he wants to make it easier for her to get off if he needs.
And also like stab him if she needs to.
Yeah. So I know.
And with the little X.
I know. It's still there. Just let you know. Don't do this one.
Like the other one.
How did you feel when... Oh, there was something I wanted to ask. Hold on.
When it got juicy? When it got spicy?
How do you feel about the fact that when you get bitten by a vampire, you start to like feel...
Oh, that's the best part. That's the best part of this freaking book. I'm like,
Go ahead and explain it.
Yeah.
So scientifically
Proven, mathematically, basically what happens when a vampire bites you, it releases like a little bit of a
hormone.
Oh yeah, sure. And you're like, whoa, suddenly I'm horny.
So like your hormone hornologically you just get really turned on when a vampire's biting you. She's fucking all raisin it. She's a fucking raisin and she's like, wait, hold on. But he's biting her and she remembers the feeling because remember she was the person who had sexually assaulted her boyfriend from the past.
Her vampire boyfriend had assaulted her. Yes,
the one that she killed.
Yeah,
but
thanks to her dad. Yes,
of course.
That feels like so long ago, but yes.
He the way that he sucks her blood, doesn't he like start off with a kiss? Like he kisses her and then he licks her.
Yeah.
And she's like,
it's very romantic.
And he does it in a way where it doesn't hurt that much, but it hurts. But like
she's like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, I could do this forever.
Actually, you know what? Can you bite the
Why
other
am I dizzy?
Oh my, it's that fast.
But then she starts to get turned on and starts to like rub herself against him.
Bitch, please. This book was so good with the tension.
Dude, yes. Oh my God. And it's so funny because like he's the one who stops drinking blood.
Yeah. He's like, girl, get off me.
Girl, stop it.
I'm more than just a piece of meat.
I'm vampire embarrassed. Stop it. But he's like, no, this isn't real. You know, so let's not. I can't remember what exactly he says, but it's very sweet. Oh my gosh.
I just love that he's like always like tapping into his humanity side and he's like, but does she like me though? Or is she just like, she's just horny? Like, I get it. I give off that vibe.
But then he says to her, like, why don't we go to sleep instead? And it's funny because in her mind, she's like, well, it's not like my first thought.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I want because she's still horny. So she's like, I guess I could settle. And they fall asleep next to each other mid-trial. Mid-fucking, you can hear vampires ripping apart animals.
Bitches eating each other outside.
And then they do this whole thing where it's like, I have to... Oh, by the way, he has wings.
Oh my God. Fuck. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, he has wings. Yay.
But there's like this whole shit they have to do. It's like, I'm going to fly for 30 seconds and then we cover you for 30 seconds. I hated that shit. I was not down.
I didn't get that part, to be honest.
It was something about the air.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I didn't care.
It's
when
like,
it came to like
because
the
it's like
trial
toxic.
parts, I was like, okay.
Get back to the fuck. I'm just kidding.
Get back to the fucking. Come on.
It was because it was toxic, and so that's why he had to like. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter.
But then it's really only 4 people left by the end of this trial, and it's like they just had that moment. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my apartment now by myself.
Alone.
Here I go. And she's like, okay, bye, bitch. Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't have to go alone.
Okay, I'm out the door.
Walking away all alone.
Miss my Casper mattress.
I paid for that shit, but all right.
My really big can fit 2 people mattress. And she's like, I think it's like unspoken, right? He just comes back.
Yeah. I think so.
They're like together.
Yeah.
I've been alive for 3,000 years, but I've never met a bitch like you. It's like
that's his poetry to her.
No.
She's like, wow, I've never been moved like that.
I wanted to read something I wrote to you. And she's like, okay, fine. 1 bitch, 2 bitch. Red bitch, you bitch. And it's like,
she'd be like, you my bitch.
I ain't never stopped loving you,
bitch. Wait, but yeah, they're really cute together.
They are.
But remember, stakes are still high.
Stakes are high, and they know that the last trial they're not gonna be together. So they have sex for a really long time.
Yeah.
I thought it was really sweet, though. It's like bittersweet, where he's just like, I've thought of so many things with you, and we don't have a second chance.
Yeah.
And I
so
think
he's like, girl, get on me.
Even they mentioned like they didn't want to go to sleep because then it would mean the reality of we have to face the next day.
And
they
didn't want it to end.
And so then she brings up her wish to him, and they had talked about it before, but to be Vincent's, underling, be more powerful and all this shit.
And he's like, wait.
Okay, bitch, go off. I love you, I guess. I mean, whoa.
Love. Wait.
I know, it's too soon. But
he's like, babe, come back. I'm just kidding.
To me, at this point, I was just kind of like, damn, I wonder what he would wish for, because it wasn't really brought up at all. It was just brought up that he hates Vincent, and that's pretty much it.
Because Vincent's a bitch.
Yeah. So fuck that guy. But they do the last trial, and it's weird because all of the other fights end very easily. And I think one of the girls who seemed like she was friends with Rain, is killed by Araya and says to Araya, like, good luck, basically. She's like, that was fucking weird. Weird last words, but okay. And then her and Rain are fighting, and she can tell that they're both holding back. So then they take it seriously, and she wins.
Yeah.
And kills Rain.
Well, girl, when I was listening to that part, I was so hooked up. I was just like, wait. I knew she was going to win, though. I knew there was no fucking way that he was going to kill her.
But did you expect the wish?
No. I didn't know what was going to happen. I literally thought it was going to be like Hunger Games, where they were both going to have like a berry and then just be like, wait, should we eat it, though?
So, yeah, I want a bike. So, like, she's just like it's like, okay, go off, bitch.
She's like,
Vroom, vroom.
Rain, you were the best one. Anyway, back to my wish.
So
I want to rule the world.
I know. Fuck these bitches.
I did not expect her wish. I was honestly, when she made her wish, she basically wished for Rain to win.
I wish he would have won.
Yeah, because she thought that he would have done something better than
whatever she was
going to do. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen. And honestly, I was kind of stressed by it because I was like, wait, doesn't that mean she's gonna die?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
But I guess not.
But she was allowed to live because that was her wish, It never specified any other thing. And Iaxia was like, okay, done. Fucking Rain, like, oh my God.
No, but wasn't it funny though? Because Iaxia was kind of like, this is getting good. She's like, this is juicy. She's like, are you sure? Because
hold on, bitch. Before I bring Rain back, she like brings her fucking lounge chair.
She's like, are you sure? A wine. She's like one of those wine testers.
I know.
Smells like blood.
Smells like drama. Okay, go ahead, bitch. So then they bring Rain back, and immediately when he comes back, he's like, what have you done?
Yeah, he's like, what did you do?
And so then it's like, Rain, as queen, as Mama Iaxia, you get one wish. Fucking,
he's like,
fucking Araya, bike, please bike.
Double C bike.
And he was like, as a man who has loved and lost, as a man who's lived 3,000 years.
Fuck that bitch over there.
Fuck that bitch. Point that fucking Vincent. Look at that fucking Vincent.
He's like,
bitch.
It's over, bitch.
So as many of you know here, he reveals it, right? He's like, I am king.
It shows up on
yeah, his mark. You told me that was a mark from your ex. Bitch. It's like, no, I'm sorry, babe. No, he doesn't even look at Araya at this point. So he's just like, I'm the king of the Rishon. Or no, the king of the...
Kakachi?
Kenjari,
yeah.
The vampires that are kind of viewed as lesser. And the ones who used to be in control, but Vincent killed the main guy.
The main bitch, yeah.
The main bitch. And he's like, all Vincent has done was kill, murder, and all of this other shit. Like, I saw him steal from a baby. Fucking bitch.
He stole a baby.
One time.
No, wait, he stole a baby.
I know he stole a baby, but it's crazy. She had a coloring book, and he was like, I want that shit. And took it. And everyone was like, oh my God.
He's a monster.
He's murdered, but he's also cut in line. Like, oh my fucking god!
But he's also never paid his taxes. Yeah.
This man
Check his records. Check his records.
Tax evasion was created because of him. That bitch. So then it's like he says, "I want." What he asks for like this power
to be the most powerful. No.
Yes.
Or like something like that.
Something. So he becomes the most powerful. He's already king. Mm-hmm. He's king of the Kinjari. And then looks at Vincent.
And he's like, say your goodbyes, bitch.
You didn't think, did you? You did not think. And fucking popping out his knuckles. Popping every bone in his body. You didn't think this bone can pop, did you?
Like, got his toes.
Oh my god, he popped his dick bone. I know there is.
He has one.
His wish was for a dick bone so he can pop everything.
Oh my! Popping his ass too.
Look at this shit, and he like squeezes like just like a squishy part, like he's like, oh my god,
his capillaries.
Oh, queen. Okay, what's this?
Stop! Don't quiz me right now.
Okay, but. After he pops every single bone in his body, he goes towards Vincent and is like, you are such a disgusting man. Bitch. Stupid fuck. Someone give me another idiot. And then looks at Araya and says, look away. But she doesn't. And she watches Rain just fucking. Oh! He murders him! Fucking. He's a good cook. Slices. Dices. Seasons, fucking in a low simmer ass bitch, makes a fucking torta of this man.
He's just like, this for my family.
Everyone, for 3 hours, we watched him make this man into a stew. It was horrendous.
It was,
and she did not. She did not look away.
No, she didn't.
It was actually. I was crying. I think it's because it's been a while since I've read it. It was just funny.
No, I was too, actually. I was really sad at this part. I was like, fuck. I can't believe he murdered her father.
This kind of reminded me of The Savage and the Swan. When same
such
thing.
a good
Murders
book
a dad.
too.
Okay, whatever.
Really?
Murders her dad in front of her. So the fact that like Rain took a moment, like just turn around, it kind of hit me because it was like, he doesn't want to be remembered as the person who killed your dad. Turn around.
Yeah, but he still fucking murdered him. I thought he would have done it like a little like, okay, can we go
no,
like
dude,
over there?
He destroyed that man.
Yeah, I know. And then didn't Araya also like have a moment like where she looked at her dad like, fuck.
Oh yeah, that bitch dead.
She's like, love you, dad.
She didn't even get a last word with him.
No, she didn't. Which honestly made it worse.
Did he say her name at all?
I think he just looked at her. I think Vincent just looked at her like
look is unreadable. Wait,
he mouthed.
Wait, let me give something to my daughter. Wait, hold on.
He mouths her to her like, "I love you, bitch. Can you kill him, please?"
He never said I love you.
For me,
he never said I love you.
I know.
I can't even joke about that. It's so sad.
It's just too sad, too depressing.
So after this is done, his entire kingdom, all the Kinjari that are in the audience are like fucking cheering, like, yeah, you fucking simmered that bitch. And he's like, thank you, everyone. And he has like this pharaoh look in his eyes. And all of a sudden, a mark pops up on Araya. And it's the mark.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Of like the bloodline.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck?
She's like, wait,
this tattoo?
Vincent's not my dad? And everyone's like, bitch, that bitch was your dad.
That bitch. Oh my god, wait. You killed her fucking dad. Nyaxia saw with the fucking popcorn. Like, who this bitch
Nyaxia was like, best fucking trials ever. Oh, I'll see you next century, bitches.
Yes. It's like, Nyaxia, don't you usually disappear during this part? Like, no,
shut up.
Bitch. Shut the fuck. He fucking points at him and he disintegrates. Shut up, bitch.
I'm not missing this. This is better than my telenovelas.
So it turns out that
Vincent,
he messed around.
He messed around and found out.
He messed around with a human and who gave birth to their daughter. and then ended up killing the mom and taking the daughter when she was like, when she wasn't like pooping her pants age. Oh my God. I don't want to raise a bitch.
I'm a king. Ew, I have rings, girl. I can't do that.
No, come on.
A hassle to take them all off.
Can't do that shit. So it turns out that he always knew. Mm-hmm. And I don't think was ever planning to tell Araya this. But now she has the bloodline and she's in charge. Right? By this point, she would be in charge.
She would be in charge of her people.
Of her kingdom.
Yeah, of her people. But
so then all of the Kinjari are like,
kill her.
Kill that bitch.
Kill her. Kill her. He's like,
oh,
ooh, yeah.
Yeah, make her into a torta. We're here for another 3 hours. I sharpen your knives, my lord. And he's like, oh, dude, he's fucking feral at this part.
Yeah.
So this, by the way, is my first ick. My biggest ick of this whole book.
Biggest ick. Okay. That's huge.
The fact that he was like, no, the best thing to do, guys, come on. Make her my wife. And all of
wedding.
He's the only one, and they're like, sir, please stop dancing.
He's like, bring out Elvis.
Sir. What the fuck?
What? Wait, what's a wedding?
Sir, you told me every single time, when I kill Vincent, I'll make everyone into fucking tortas. Did you not say that? And he's like, yeah, but a wedding.
But hear me out. Marriage. Okay.
Yeah.
I get you. Because okay. Fun over.
No more laughing. Because I actually really hate this fucking part.
I totally understand you because I was feeling the same way too. I was like, fuck, why is this going in this direction? But at the same time, there was no way that everyone else was going to let her leave.
So what he ended up doing was that didn't convince him enough because he was like, if I get married to her, I can ruin her life every single day of her life and she can watch her kingdom fall. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't enough to
he's like, this is how I get Vincent back by ruining his daughter's life. Come on, guys.
But they weren't convinced. So he ended up saying, so I'll just R-word her every single day. Mm-hmm. So she has to live this life. And then he laughs and they all laugh.
Yeah.
How did you feel that he said that?
I felt icky.
I felt icky too. Because Rain would never talk like that. And the way he was speaking to was not him at all. Mm-mm. So when she wakes up, she's in her room, in her kingdom.
In her new room.
In her new room. No, it's her room.
Oh, yeah, it is her room, yes.
Because they're in the kingdom. And he walks in and he was like, what the fuck? Like,
why did you bring me back, Beba? Beba, you said that you were going to change the world and I believed you.
This babe got digmatized.
I know. He's like, I
don't know.
And then I asked for a bone in there, so, you know.
You're the first man who's ever had a bone in his dick. It's just always hard. It's just always crazy.
That would hurt. Anyway, whatever. Let's not think about that. That's weird. Anyway, so basically he shows up and he's like, crazy, right? We're going to have to get married. I would never marry you. This is disgusting.
I did craft. I blacksmithed this ring for you. Whatever, though.
You don't have to, I actually had it made for you a long time ago.
Ugh, gross. But she's fucking in the right when she was like, oh, so you said you were going to R-word me, right? And he was like, no, I said that so that they would
be on my side and they wouldn't kill you. But hear me out. I would never do that. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. And he's very understanding with her. Like, he's very like,
I did just kill your dad.
I know. It's going to be kind of hard for you to forgive me. But
killed your father.
We are going to get married and make this world better, I promise. But I do have to pretend that I hate you. That's the only thing. So, love you? Like, is that
see you at dinner, maybe?
Well, I have to see you at dinner. I'm forcing you, right?
You don't have a choice, actually.
I know. The bottom half of Misha showing up. She's like still like,
oh, stop! Oh my god. No, Misha's good.
Yeah. We are eating your dad for dinner.
But what's interesting is when he leaves, that's when somebody from her kingdom shows up. Jasmine, I think was her name.
Yeah.
And she's like, girl. She sneaks in. Yeah. Well, she's at the window. And she's like, just so you know, we're all waiting for you to make a move, pretty much. And that's when she realizes that her kingdom is also relying on her. So she's thinking like, all right, guess I gotta, play the part.
Yep.
And
she says, we are not going to strike now. You guys get stronger and I will call you back.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, I don't know, pretend to be married and live the life.
Pretend to be happy, but I'm not going to be happy though.
I'm not. I hate him. But they get married, like make it official. And then it ends with just like that last scene with Jasmine. And now it's like, I have to live this life. I'm with a guy I really love, but I hate him now because he killed my dad and he's a horrible person. But my dad was a horrible person and now they're expecting me to kill him. The end.
Dude, the tension. Oh my God.
What a good comedy.
We made it seem like it was just all fucking shits and giggles, but this story was actually very serious and very sad. Like the ending, I was just like, fuck, the stakes are so high. And I kind of feel like the vibe that this is giving me with just like it's gonna take a while, right? For her to warm up to Rain again. It was giving me the Bridge Kingdom, the second one, the Traitor Queen. Like that's kind of like what I'm hoping for, where it's gonna be a while for her to be like, yeah, you killed my dad, but also I kind of love you though.
I agree, because I honestly don't even remember how Savage Swan ended. Oh, I do. To me, Savage Swan, when it happened and the dad died, and she was like, you know what though? He's cute. I forgive you, you know? I hope that's not the turn that this book takes. Like you said, I hope it's very like Bridge Kingdom where you have to earn it. But I mean, there's so much now. The fact that Vincent is never going to be able to voice how he felt about Oriah.
We're never going to know. She's never going to know.
Never going to be able to justify why he did what he did. I'm very, very excited to read the second. I was thinking of reading the second one, but I still have to read the last one that we need for the podcast.
I really want to read the second one, and I hope we talk about it in the podcast.
Can we check? Because this book currently has a 4.36 on Goodreads. What does the second book have?
Oh God, are you sure you want to look at that?
Yes, a 4.19.
Okay, that's not too far off.
I think we should read it come the new year.
Okay, I'm down.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are we gonna treat it the same way?
Yeah, 100%. We're gonna treat it like a comedy, but it's probably not gonna be.
I think it's kind of funny because off camera, Yajaira and I always like in between like changing the camera, we always go like, "How do you feel about this episode?" I don't think both of us expected us to be like this.
We did not. Because when we started this, before we started this, we were both like, "Oh, this one's gonna be a while. This one takes some time." But I feel like our best or our better episodes are the ones where we're not being too linear with how the story went on. Because sometimes when I'm editing and I'm like, oh my God, did we really have to talk about all of those details?
Yep. I agree with you. Oh
and
my
also, God. I think it's more enjoyable for anyone who's listening and hasn't actually read the book to not know every single detail of what happened.
They're gonna be like, wait, did he really make him into a torta?
No,
that's fucking wild.
No, he didn't, but maybe he did.
What were your thoughts of this book overall?
Oh my God, I actually really enjoyed the book. I think this one was the second book in our batch that I read. Or I don't know, one of the first ones. And I was so fucking into it. I was like, I just love the plot. I don't love the trials necessarily. I feel like the trials could have been a little bit like more high stakes. Yeah. It kind of felt like they were all kind of the same thing. But overall, I think this would make an amazing movie. I loved the tension between Oriah and Rain, and I loved that whole relationship. I always love like complicated relationships with like a parent, like her and Vincent's relationship. I actually really liked that it did turn out that he was her dad, that he actually is her dad. But to me, it doesn't really change whether or not he truly loved her. Now I just kind of understand why he picked her out of that place,
Yeah. It makes more sense now.
And I'm just excited to see where the second book goes. Like, I just want to know, like, do they get back together maybe? Anyway, this book is definitely a contender for my top books of the year.
Me too. 5 out of 5.
What?
I really, really like this book.
You're not very like a vampire girl though. So that's shocking.
I'm not a vampire girly, but I love Rain.
Rain is so good.
The whole trial thing, I think I could dismiss it because of the writing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, if we are going to talk about this book on the podcast, we need to read 1.5. So this book, Serpent and the Wings of Night, came out August 30th, 2022. But book 1.5, Six Scorched Roses, came out March 21 of this year. And then the second book, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, came out April 14th. So 1 month after their 1.5. Okay. So we need to read those two.
Okay.
For the podcast. I feel like it's so good.
Okay, I'm done.
Wow, she has hella books.
Yeah, she does.
I wonder why this got big. It always confuses me why just some books on BookTok just pop off for a few months.
Oh, you know what's funny? I really want to read this one, the War of Lost Hearts series.
Have you heard of it
Worlds.
before?
I've heard people talking about it on BookTok, but not like in detail. I have no idea what it's about. But I had added it on my TBR like forever ago. But I just really like the covers.
I'm so down. Dude, it's so crazy because I never imagined that our podcast would be like us reading an entire series. But sometimes it becomes that. Yeah. It's so good. And the fact that we started the year strong and it feels like we're ending the year strong with our reads.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like this year has been really good to us in terms of
thank you.
In terms of like the books that we've come across and have actually really, really enjoyed.
Dude, I think so too. This is the strongest I've ever felt. You know what I think made the difference? The fact that we film twice a week.
I think so too. Because we get to consume more content and more of a variety too.
And damn, that shit is hard.
Yeah.
But I do feel very proud of us with the fact that we always finish and read the entirety of the books we read.
Yeah, even when we
and
struggle.
Talk about. I know. Oh my God. Literally, I'm at work and I'm like, hold on.
I gotta read one chapter.
Oh my God.
Hopefully I get to one chapter.
Oh my God. I can't believe we've done it. I thought there was a part of me, and I never wanted to voice it because I didn't want it to actually happen. But I was worried we would go back to once a week because we couldn't handle it.
Yeah, and I mean, there have been times where I've been wanting to say, like, maybe we should do it, like, on, like, busier months. Because there are some months you're very busy, and some months I'm very busy.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so, too.
Being pretty consistent.
I think so, too. I'm very excited to talk about the second book. Oh, my God. My book of the years is going to be so hard to pick.
Me too. I'm going to have to like close my eyes and just pick one out.
I know. I feel like if I pick one, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm so glad it won. But
wait, hold on.
Because this is the year I read Angels Before Man.
Yeah.
And I fucking love that book.
That book was really good.
But we also read Divine
Rivals. Thank you. That one is so good. Kit and
don't
Iris.
Forget Savage and the Swan, of course.
You didn't even give that 5 stars.
I really liked it, though. Something about it. Something about...
That book was so bad.
Something about murdering your dad in Minecraft. I'm saying.
And there's something about chewing his heart and then spitting it out. You know, that was...
In Minecraft, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, this whole book took place in Minecraft.
Yeah, it's not real at all.
So to everyone who's listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can please leave a rating of 5 stars, it literally takes 2 seconds to do. And leave us a review with a recommendation for our next read. That would be amazing because we are looking for 2024 reads now. There's a lot of good books coming out soon.
I know, I'm so excited.
Oh, gosh. Please, if you want to do that, that would be amazing. If you want to help us monetarily, what can they do?
So we do have a Patreon, and at the moment, it really just serves as a way for our listeners, our viewers, to let us know that you really enjoy our content. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, we do also have a Ko-fi or coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix. And we have a buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
Thank you. And if you want to support us and are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. If you want to support us on social media, we do have an Instagram and a Threads at the Bookfix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD, and an active TikTok at the Bookfix, THEBOOKFIX. Thank you. So why don't we go ahead?
I found one.
You found one? What are you finding?
A bad one.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and read some reviews of this book? Looks like you found one, so why don't you read it first?
Okay, so this comes from Bella. They gave it 1 out of 5, and they said, no, because what's up with everyone frothing at the mouth at these mid-ass fantasies filled with plot holes and Wattpad writing and shitty characterization? I'm sorry, this was even worse than Fourth Wing. Bye. Oh my god, this one. This comes from Honestly Sophie, 1 out of 5. They said Kindle Unlimited is a disease.
That's so funny. Oh my god. I love Kindle Unlimited. I think you can find some good gems. Like the Unhinged.
Oh my god, wait, I keep finding good ones. This comes from Edgar Allan Poe. Shout out. Mm-hmm. They gave it 1 out of 5. They said Sarah J. Maas committed a war crime when she created Recent? Yeah. Whatever. He's everywhere, like a cancer. He just keeps spreading and it has become an epidemic.
Can I read a quote that I'm seeing a lot in the 5 out of 5s? We didn't even talk about this quote. Where Rain says, I would beg for you. I would. You have fucking destroyed me, Uriah. Do you know that?
Damn.
Dad, this book was not a comedy. I do want to point out.
Yeah, I really want to stress that it wasn't a comedy. It was very serious and it was really fucking good. Really, really good, guys.
Okay, this person,
trust me, bro.
This person Kaven gave this book a 5 out of 5 and said, I'm nothing but a child of Uriah and Rain. Please understand, I cannot write my feelings into words. This book was everything from start to finish. I am staring at my wall, wondering when I can get my grubby little hands on the sequel.
Me too.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye. One thing I didn't say, though, didn't love the cover. I don't understand the cover.
I don't understand covers that look like that in general. It seems like a very cop-out for fantasy books.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like very random.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, I hate it.
Oh. But it's fine. It's still really good.
So how does this connect to Trolls, though? I forgot to ask.
Oh, well, Misha and Uriah are definitely like sisters now. They're blood sisters. Kind of.
Yeah.
And they definitely braid each other's hair on their downtime, so.
It was crazy, too, because I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you up. So I really like that part where Uriah and Rain were, like, fighting, but, you know, they didn't want to fight anymore, and Uriah's just fucking standing there, and Nyaxia's like, come on, bitches, fight! And she's just like, it's some kind of love, and Vincent's like, oh my god, yeah. You know, they do the fucking dance. Oh.
That was the best part.
Yeah, that was the best part. Let's end this.